Wise Man Company, everyone. Ben Brown here. Today we're looking at the brand new Vortex Razor HD Gen 3 1 to 10 power. When this optic came out, there was a lot of buzz about it, and rightfully so. Vortex needs no introduction. They're doing a lot of good things. It's really cool to see a 1 to 10 power coming from Vortex. You know it's going to be quality. You know you're going to get that lifetime warranty. Look at that proprietary anodizing they got on there. It's like a purplish brown. Very, very cool. This one was sent to me by Sport Optics and Vortex, kind of a collaboration there. Thank you guys. Go support Sport Optics. Those guys are great over there. Great customer service. Tons of optics to choose from over at Sport Optics. Service is great. Good people. Support good people. If you learn one thing from this video today, support good people. All right, let's get into the specs of this 1 to 10. It is a first focal plane. I have the EBR-9 MRAD reticle in here. That reticle worked really great for all the applications I used this optic for. You'll see those applications in this video. Let's roll some of the specs so you can get those out of the way. This is the same general size and weight as the Vortex Razor 1 to 6. Pretty cool. The 1 to 6 is awesome. Love it. So to get a 1 to 10 in a very similar size and profile is great. This is a 34 millimeter tube, not a 30 millimeter tube like the 1 to 6. So a little bit bigger diameter tube. Speaking of the tube, I have it in a ScalarWorks mount. This isn't a review on the ScalarWorks mount, but this thing is awesome. I love this mount. They're a little on the expensive side, but I think I'll be getting these from now on. They're just great. The way they attach to the rail, the way they connect to the scope, just a fantastic design. So ScalarWorks mount, great addition to this 1 to 10. Okay, I used this optic on a variety of guns. I used it on a bolt action 6.5 Grendel and L-FOW. I will do a review on that in the future, so stay tuned for that. I used it on a 308 bolt gun, and then of course I used it on an AR-15. I used it on a 10.3 inch ballistic advantage AR-15, because a lot of you are going to want to stick this optic on an AR-15. We'll get into that in a little bit on maybe the best use for this optic, but I know a lot of you guys are going to want to stick this on a probably 14.5 inch, maybe 16 inch AR-15, so of course I ran it on that. What do I like about this optic? Well, pretty much everything. Starting off, the eye box is great. Big, large, clear. If any of you have picked up a 1 to 6 Vortex, you know that eye box is really big. It's really crisp. The same goes for this new optic, and it is a large field of view. No complaints there. Just easy on the eyes. It's just a great eye box. Let's talk about the reticle. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I am using the EBR-9 MRAD reticle. That reticle was awesome. I shot it up close, fast. I shot it out there like 1,000 yards on the 308 bolt action and the 6.5 Grendel L-FOW. No complaints whatsoever. On the longer shots, I did dial and hold, so I did a mixture. The dialing was great. These are cap turrets, so you have to take your caps off if you're going to dial. Everything returned to zero swimmingly. It really worked great on the precision rifle guns. I did mention that I shot it up close and fast, ran it on a 10.3 inch AR-15, kind of 2-gun style, 3-gun style, and the illumination is great on this reticle. It is first focal plane, so that reticle is getting larger as you increase magnification. Ran it on 1.5 power for all those up close shots, and it worked a lot just like a red dot. Big eye box, like I mentioned earlier, so you're getting in tons of information, easy to pick up targets. This is a 3-gun, 2-gunner's dream optic right here. It is great. There's a lot of other applications for it, and we'll get in that a little bit, but I just know this is going to take the competition market by storm because it's well suited for it. The most obvious perk of this optic would be the 1 to 10x magnification in the size it's coming in. Like I said, it's almost the exact same size as the Razor 1 to 6. 34 millimeter tube, which is a little bigger, but you're getting 2x more magnification out of this optic. So great size and profile for the magnification in this optic, just phenomenal. That's probably the most obvious plus of this new Razor HD Gen 3. Illumination was great. It's not gonna light up the whole reticle. It's just gonna light up the center of the reticle, basically your point of aim. And the adjustment knob is on the left-hand side. It does have on-off in between clicks. What that means is you're gonna have a brightness setting, then you're gonna have an off setting, then you're gonna have a brightness setting. So you kinda can stage it for a sweet spot for your eye, so you can have it off, but you can click it one click low or one click high, and you're in business, you have illumination. And finally, the icing on the cake for me is the magnification dial. It moves really smoothly, really easily. In the past, all the Vortex optics I have gotten, the magnification knob has been really, really stiff. I've always had to add a throw lever. For this one, I wouldn't even add a throw lever. It moves so easily and so smoothly. I can get from 1 to 10 very, very quickly without having to, break my grip on the gun and really crank down on it. So that is a great improvement over some of the other Vortex optics I have used. Simply, it's just easier to turn the magnification. Just icing on the cake to everything else this optic does well. So what role will this optic serve for the majority of the shooters out there? Well, anyone engaging targets past 300 yards, this optic, this new Razor Gen 3 is going to be right in your wheelhouse. The long-range hunter, the competition shooter, they're going to eat this thing up. It is just so clear. You get a ton of information in through that tube. Reticle is very easy to use, great illumination. Those genres of the shooting world are going to absolutely eat this new optic up. Of course, you're going to see it in the military and law enforcement side of the house. They're already using a lot of Vortex optics as it is, and this one is easily an upgrade over the other Razors available in a similar magnification. So you will see this new Razor Gen 3 1 to 10 in the law enforcement and military side of the house. So that's who it's really good for. The price point on it, street value is around $2K, $2 grand. For a lot of you, that's expensive, but you probably don't need this quality of optic if you're gonna gripe about the price. This is a really well-built optic, and it is for people that take this type of shooting, longer range shooting, competition shooting, very seriously. Now, I've been mentioning long range shooting a lot, only because the 5.56 round doesn't really do this optic justice. It's not that it's gonna be a bad fit with one another, because it'll work great. It'll be more than great for any AR-15. It really will. But the ability to shoot longer distances and see longer distances with this new Razor Gen 3 is awesome. I think it would really work well on a 6.5 Grendel, honestly. I have a 6.5 Grendel AR, and I think I might put it on that, play around with that for a little bit. Like I said, I did run it on a 6.5 Grendel bolt gun, and it was great. Shot out to 1,000 yards with it. No issues. I think it's going to serve those rounds that have a little bit further reaching capability a little bit better. Not saying it's not good for the AR-15. Again, a lot of you competition shooters, 2-gunners, 3-gunners are going to want to stick this on your gun, and you're going to love it. You won't have any complaints. I just think, for me, I would probably want to put this on a gun that I'm going to stretch out a little further with. Okay, there you go, guys. The new Razor HD Gen 3 1 to 10 power in a ScalarWorks mount. Loved reviewing this optic. It is great, and I'm excited to see other people review it as well. I can't see a lot of people having any complaints about this optic. Again, with Vortex, you're getting that lifetime warranty. If anything does break or damage on it, you can send it in and they'll replace it. It is one of the pieces of gear in the shooting world that has really lived up to the hype, at least for me. As soon as I got my hands on it, looked through it, shot a little bit, I thought, wow, this is definitely heads and tails above a lot of the other optics I have used in the past. Tip of the hat to Vortex Optics, well done. You guys did great with this. Leave me a comment down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this new optic. I think the trend for most LVPOs will be smaller profile, larger magnification. Do you agree with that? Leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Go check out Sport Optics. Go check out Vortex Optics. Good people, good companies, good products. My name is Ben Brown. We'll see you on the next video.
Headshot. Nice.
It's definitely doing its part.
Oh yeah.
This reticle is awesome. It's so easy and so fast.